Cryptozoology is, by its very nature, mysterious. And thus, we cannot say that anything we have presented today on this podcast, or in general, is true. But we will do our best to bring you the facts and give you the very best and most accurate representation of what these cryptids might look like in our world today. So, without further ado, welcome to the show. Welcome back to Cryptids on Cryptids.
This week, I ate sushi while researching lake monsters.
Let's dunk on these dummies, Syd.
Let's go! Hi, I'm Syd.
And I'm Marty, and this week we're talking about maybe the dumbest cryptid is the water boys, the lake monsters.
Okay, but Nessie's really sweet, though.
Okay, yeah, but here's the thing. I have experience. I live in Burlington, Vermont, and right next to me is this cool lake thing that everyone's mad about. Apparently that it isn't a Great Lake, which is dumb because it's so freaking small, and definitely shouldn't be a Great Lake at all. So what they did was they're like, we're not a Great Lake, we need something though, and they put this little monster boy in there, and they were like, this is Champy.
Pretty sure they didn't put him there. I'm pretty sure she lived there beforehand, you know. They named your baseball team after it, though. You got the Vermont Lake Vermont Lake Monsters. Their mascot is Champy. Yeah.
I'm aware of
they
their
got somebody in a lizard costume.
I'm aware of their existence. Actually, I was supposed to do a marketing thing with them for school, but they canceled at the last minute. So maybe that's also why I have a little bit of beef with Champy.
Maybe their marketing department got eaten by Champy.
Maybe.
Have you considered that?
Maybe their marketing department is Champy and is just super elusive.
Oh, maybe Champy was like, you know what, guys? I feel like it's about time for a face reveal. You know, like, I feel that I'm, ready. I've had enough time on my own to, get ready and have my big moment, in the spotlight. And then just kind of got real shy and had to back out, That's valid. Champy's valid.
Or maybe Champy watched my video where I dunked on Champy, because honestly, yeah, get dunked on. Look, Champy's...
Did you know they proved that Champy could echolocate?
Champy can echolocate?
Champy can echolocate. There's a whole Wikipedia article on the skills Champy has, and on the top of the list...
Champy has skills? I don't believe it.
Echolocation.
I don't believe it. Champy has nothing. Champy's a nothing monster.
Champy's one of the only lake monsters with, a little side bio, though.
Oh, really?
When you, yeah. Okay, so when I did the research for lake monsters, where I usually start is looking at the big Wikipedia graph where it breaks down the locations of all the different types of monsters in the area. All right? And they have a bio section where it's fun things you might want to know about this monster, which leads to some wild conclusions. So we're going to get into some of those eventually, but, so it's got, oldest recorded monster and, newest sightings and all of that. But for Champy, it has this little bio, and in the bio, it's, mascot of the baseball team and capable of echolocation up to, 80 meters.
So Champy's got 2 skills, and one of them's not a skill.
One of them's a brand deal.
One of them's a brand deal, but look, Champy's got that multiple revenue streams. Champy's on that grind.
Champy's an influencer.
Champy isn't. Oh my god! Wait,
Champy's
I need to look this up
face
right
reveal, the hesitation to a face reveal, the search of a marketing deal, elusivity and refusal to be in pictures.
Yeah, look, I looked it up. Champy actually doesn't have an Instagram page.
That's unfortunate.
Champy's a coward.
Maybe Champy's trying to go off the grid, having a moment where detoxing from all of the toxicity of social media. Thanks for listening, by the way.
Yeah, thank you
We
for
really
joining us today,
appreciate it.
Champy, on the call. What do you have to
Jesus,
say for
Louise.
yourself, Champy?
I
Nothing?
know.
Because you're a
Oh,
coward.
you
Wrecked.
know, I just thought that I was gonna like have a moment where I was gonna step into the spotlight and like finally take my pause as a real member of the cryptid community, but I just was feeling so attacked by the recent allegations of famous YouTuber Martist on Fire that I just, backed out of the marketing deal and decided to get off social media and have some time for myself.
Look, Champy's a liar. Champy's still on that marketing deal. Champy's still got that revenue stream. I'm backing away from
Honestly,
my mic, so this probably sounds really weird. Hold on a second. I'm plugging in my charger.
props for the double revenue stream, Champy. Like, get on
You
your
know what?
grind though.
Champy, get on it.
Get on it.
But look, I don't even know what Champy is. I don't even know what any of these lake monsters are, Syd, and that's what we're here to talk about.
That's
What
what
are
I'm
they?
here to talk about.
Wait, Syd,
All right.
are they fish?
Yes.
Are they fish?
I don't think so.
Mammals?
I really don't think so.
Reptiles?
Ooh, probably not.
Wait, Syd,
Best?
are they dinosaurs? Because hear me out. If they're dinosaurs,
Right.
and dinosaurs are modern, like birds are modern dinosaurs.
They're not birds.
They're birds.
Not birds.
Wait,
They're
Syd.
not birds.
Wait, Syd. Wait, they're birds.
They're not birds.
Wait, Syd. Lake monsters are birds.
They're
Champy's
not
a bird.
birds.
Champy's a
They're
bird.
not birds.
Champy's a modern
They're not
dinosaur. It's like that's like the whole thing, right? It's like Leopleurodon, and Leopleurodon's a modern dinosaur. And guess what else are modern dinosaurs? Birds.
I just had terrible, terrible flashbacks to that one video that I'm pretty sure everyone watched in middle school.
Oh,
where it's
Charlie
like,
and the
the Leopleurodon. That's the one.
Charlie the
They're
Unicorn.
not.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Get on the Leopleurodon, Charlie. No, actually. So my best guess, is
Okay,
that.
Sid, I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna stick by that there are birds.
Okay, you can take that stance, even though it is wrong.
Uh,
So, okay. Depending on what theory you subscribe to for lake monsters, it will depend
Bird
on
theory.
whether or not they are the same species or different species. Okay, so let's get into it. So the reason why we picked lake monsters as like one of our first episodes is because there is a super famous lake monster, not Champy, but Nessie.
Nessie. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big cryptid.
UK. In Scotland, yeah. So here's the thing though. There are recorded lake monster sightings everywhere except for Antarctica.
Really?
Yeah. There's a high concentration in North America, particularly like US and Canada. There's a lot in Canada. I was shocked. I didn't realize there were. Yeah.
Hold on. We're going back to bird theory for a second here.
Oh boy.
What if, and hear me out, we have sighted a lake monster in Antarctica?
I don't think we
Hear
have.
me out.
Though.
Hear me out.
I really don't think we have though.
Hear me out. If they're birds, and they swim, pretty much exclusively. Maybe they're penguins.
I don't think so, and here's why. So,
Look,
you're wrong. Here's why.
well, here's another theory. Maybe the penguins are fleeing the lake monsters. That's why they're in Antarctica.
That's actually a really good theory because I do believe that lake monsters are omnivores at best.
Omnivores, interesting.
Omnivores.
Not like straight up predators.
Not straight up predators. I think they're omnivores because there's no way they could have survived on just meat alone. Because you have to consider carnivores eat a very high density of meat on average. They are powered. They're like sheer raw muscle powered by the consumption of sheer raw muscle, right? That's how the carnivore.
And dolphins.
We're gonna talk about that in a sec. Dolphins are mammals.
Yeah, maybe these lake boys are mammals. I don't know.
Okay. So let's talk about the physiological. So the first recorded lake monster is called the Phayanaga, right? It is a serpent-like, borderline leviathan creature in Wangkonglong in Wangkan, Thailand. And scientific research says that the existence of the lake monster has been attributed to standing waves in water, which is why so many of these descriptions seem similar. But I have a different theory on this, but we're going to get to that in a bit. This is proven by Chulalongkorn University Faculty of Science. But
if you're mad about
so a lot
that
of these
pronunciation, do you tweet at Jimmy Buffett and or Barack
don't
Obama?
please don't.
With
They
the
have better things to do
with
with
the
their time.
hashtag cryptids on cryptids.
Do not. Okay,
Please.
so the reason why I bring this up is, first off, for Feyanaga, it doesn't have like a date that it was first sighted. It just says ancient times. So we're gonna go off that.
Ancient times. My
just
favorite.
Ancient times. Yeah, and they've got like sculptures and a whole bunch of art pieces of the creature where it's like over a period of time. This is what people have seen. The things they have in common, because a lot of these lake monsters do have very common physiological setups, save one. We're gonna get to that one in a bit.
Oh.
So lake monsters traditionally, or like as a standard, are given like dragon or leviathan imagery with and there's a few. There's one of them that has a horse head where people are like, it's like a body of a serpent with a horse head that comes above the water.
A hippocampus, and that's a Greek myth.
Hippocampus is water horse. This thing's like horse head serpent body.
Like, horse head snake body.
Horse head snake body.
My favorite jam
Instead
band.
Of, oh. I would have believed you. That's probably a thing somewhere, but like,
I do love horsehead snake body.
Like it comes up to the water, you know, and you just see the horse head, and then it rears up, and it's just a whole snake under the water.
Okay, but how whack would that be though if you were just like in a boat and like a horse head just like pops up? Like, is this motherfucking horse swimming? Is this horse swimming?
They do that.
They in the ocean?
Horses swim. It's a lake, dude. It's not the ocean.
It's okay. Okay, that's a little.
Yeah, they have a whole big statue dedicated to him. It's actually super pretty.
Oh, we should visit.
Yeah, it's very well. It's gorgeous. That would be expensive.
True. I don't have money.
I don't have. Yeah, no. But.
Yeah, no, we don't have money.
But there's like a whole bunch of difference in like benevolence of these things. We're going to get to that too, but the first thing we're going to do is talk about the one that is not serpent-like. So a lot of the times you get like Leviathan or serpent or dragon. Dragon's a big one, like lake dragon, you know, even though they don't have wings. Dragons traditionally have wings, but whatever.
Leopleurodon. I believe
it's
what you call a dragon without wings is a dinosaur. And guess what dinosaurs are, Syd? Dinosaurs are birds.
They're lizards.
They're birds.
Okay. I mean, okay, sure. I don't know enough about dinosaurs to fight you on that one yet. I know a lot about lake monsters, but not enough about dinosaurs. So, the monster that's different is the Mishi-Peshu in Lake Superior, Ontario.
Really?
So
that's such a wild place for it to be.
I know.
In
it's
Ontario.
in Lake Superior, Ontario.
That's the Great
Lake. Mishi-Peshu. It's a Great Lake.
Wow, so that's what Lake Champlain was trying to do. They were like, look at us, we're the same as you. Here's a lake monster. They probably stole it from Lake Erie.
They did not. The Mishi-Peshu it's a quadruped. It's not a serpent. It's a quadruped.
So
it's scaly and spiny.
Oh, I was going to say it is a swimming horse. Maybe it is just
scaly and spiny. Horse. Do you know what it looks like? The other features? It's big and long like a serpent is, but it's got the head and claws of a panther.
That's so cool.
So it's like a British big cat and a lake monster had offspring, and that's what the Mishi-Peshu looks like.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so cool.
Tune in next week for our episode on British big cats.
Wait. Please tweet at Cryptids on Cryptids pictures of this thing because I want to see it. Please.
The Mishi-Peshu. There is some pretty cool art that I've seen of it specifically.
That sounds so cool. Like just a scaly panther. Wow.
But it's big and long.
Wait, Syd?
So like a panther with a big torso. Yes.
Is it a panther that's a scaly?
That is such an unfortunate thing that you just said that I had to hear with my own 2 ears. I am horrified. And I
It's
think you're
just a
wrong.
panther that's
'Cause
a scaly that likes to swim. And now I'm really
No.
sad about this thing. Oh no,
No.
Syd.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? No, because for it, like, the Mishi Peshu is not just a scaly panther. It's like, you know what a panther looks like normally?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now picture the image box around that panther that you usually get when you size and scale an image in a Word document, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, grab one of the right or left side middle things
Mm-hmm.
and pull it directly backward 15 feet.
15 feet? What? What? This is like long, boy.
So
Oh
it's
my god.
real long.
Longest,
The
yeah,
standard
boy, is this boy.
standard like proportions for the front and back bits of the panther, it's just the middle bit is 15 feet long.
Wow. Okay,
Or so. Reports vary.
I think I could definitely fight this thing, right? Like,
No.
you just hack at that middle bit, it can't get you.
Yes, it can. It bends like a snake does.
Well, here's the thing, Syd.
It's angry like a cat in a body that has way more capabilities than anything reasonably should have.
Here's the thing, Syd.
And it got the teeth. Got the big chompers.
If it's 15 feet, it's gonna take like a second for it to get there. I'm gonna
Like,
at least get one good punch.
I don't know if you've ever seen a snake move, but those things are fast.
Look, it's proportional to their size.
That thing would be so fast. That's horrifying.
I
do not like the image of Serpent Cat just like wiggling.
Okay, let me hit you with
Also,
this, Syd, and see how
it's probably mostly aquatic.
Okay, let me hit you with this, Syd, and see how this takes you.
Hit me.
Panthon. New name?
Oh, you right though.
Half panther, half python.
Half python.
All aquatic. Panthon.
All action, baby.
All action, baby.
Half panther, half python, all aquatic, all action. Get your Mishi Peshu today.
Order $9.99. Only 27 installments.
Oh, no,
Order right now.
He probably likes his home.
Okay, yeah. We'll let him live in Ontario. I don't even know
what He's having a good time. He's Canadian. He's probably a very sweet monster with their butter tarts and all that.
Yeah, you did mention, like, different temperaments and levels of benevolence with these monsters.
Yes. Okay, you want to hear about the lake monster that was said to overturn a Confederate munition boat in the Civil War? Because, like, that's a thing.
Yes, a war hero.
A real war hero.
This dude saw a boat full of racists, and he was like, nope.
Do you know what the name of the monster is?
Yeah. Yes, I want to know right now.
It's Whitey.
Oh, no!
Because it's the White River Lake Monster, and they could not think of a better name than Whitey. I'm like, why can't you just call it the White River Lake Monster? And they're like, no.
Look.
We're gonna do this instead. It's White River.
Mishu Pishu didn't take Panthon. You can have it, Whitey. Take it.
It's the Mishi Peshu.
Mishi Peshu. That's what I said.
Yeah. No, you didn't. But we're supporting you anyway. So, it's White River, Arkansas, is where the monster is said to be located.
Or
so
Kansas.
It's like a river monster. No.
Kansas.
Sure, whatever. So, it's the White River monster.
Okay.
So it's literally said to have come out of the water and overturned a Confederate munition boat during the Civil War. So this boat, apparently White River, was used as like a ferry point where they would like get a whole bunch of supplies upriver to see if they could like support a front line or whatever. And the river monster was just supposed to have like come out of the water and attacked this boat. Descriptions are mostly serpentine, leviathan, dragon-like, standard. But like, it just flipped the whole boat. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Honestly, I can't imagine watching that. Like, picture this. It's the Civil War. Yo, like, times are hard. Everything's awful all the time because it's war.
Yeah.
And it's bloody and it's gross and it's awful. And a literal dragon erupts from the river and just, like, yeets a boat.
Just yeets a boat? And maybe eats
like,
a dude. And maybe eats a dude. That's terrifying.
Like, omnivore, you know? And, like, I feel like the rational part of my human brain would be like, just Kill Bill sirens. I would not be able to function. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Look, I think
I would not be able to function. Go home and take a nap and just not get back up.
Yeah, honestly, I think Whitey just needs to get in touch with Champy and get on that rebranding.
Cannot call him that.
Okay, what can we call him?
I don't know. The White River Monster.
The White River Monster just needs to get in touch with Champy, get on that, like, rebrand, you know. Champy's got those hookups, dude. Take advantage.
Champy's got those hookups, and, like, the IE naming convention is pretty common for lake monsters. So there's two big ones that I found as, like, a common trend, alright? So you got the IE naming conventions, and so that's, like, Nessie, you know? There's Nessie,
Champy,
there's Whitey, TD, Cressy, Mussy, Peppy, Kingsty, Charlie, Mussy, Kingsty, Charlie,
Okay, Charlie's just a name, though.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Okay, let's talk
like
about
Charlemagne.
Other names. Like, no. Also, no. Okay, so TD, Cressy, Mussy, wow. Peppy, Kingsty, Nessie,
Pepsi?
Mucky.
Did you say Pepsi?
Nessie. I said Peppy.
Peppy. Oh. This is my grand Peppy.
Peppy. Kingsty. Nessie, Mucky. And then there's Ishi and
Mucky. Mucky made a mess.
Kushi. Oh no. There's actually, it carries over to, like, because a lot of these are either UK or, like, North American monsters, but then there's two from Japan that are
got, like, cool names.
Ishi and Kushi, but they both have the IE kind of, like, that kind of sound at the end of it. But there's also, let's go back to Charlie and discuss Charlie's
Charlemagne.
Yep. Charlie.
Charlie Temple.
Do you know what Charlie's original name was? Charlie hails from Payette Lake, Idaho. Alright? Charlie's original name was Slimy Slim. Slimy Slim!
Oh my god.
Slimy Slim.
Slimy Slim. Why didn't you keep
There's
Slimy
no
Slim?
other context.
Slimy Slim's so good. What?
No other context.
Why would you change it? Look, okay, I do like Charlie, Charlemagne, obviously. Charlie Temple, obviously. Look, you got all these cool nicknames. But Slimy Slim? What?
Slimy Slim, Payette Lake, Idaho.
What? That's amazing. Wait, why is Slim so slimy? Slim.
There's no other context. I can find no other context anywhere on the internet.
Oh my god.
Which is really unfortunate, because I'd buy Slimy Slim merch.
I would buy Slimy Slim merch right now. Hey, hit me up if you're, like, from the 1950s and you got some Slimy Slim merch. I don't know. Wait, how old is this name?
Slimy Slim?
Yeah. When did it
There
change?
was no context. Any of it. No context. None. It just said that the two options you were given for the monster that lives in Payette Lake were either Charlie or Slimy Slim.
What an icon.
But there's, like, so there's the IE naming context, like that, you know. There's also Pogo.
Pogo?
Pogo.
Pogo.
Ogo Pogo, Manny Pogo, Winnie Pogo, Ego Pogo.
Like the jump stick? Like the stick that makes you jump good. Like a pogo stick.
Pogo. Pogo stick. Yeah. But, those monsters,
Are you telling me pogo sticks were manufactured by lake monsters? Because that's what I'm reading from... Syd, that's what I'm reading from this one.
No.
These guys, they wanted to get on land, and they were like, I don't know how. What if we jumped? Oh my god. What if, like, a Leopleurodon just, like, hopping towards you on pogo sticks?
I think I would cry. No, thank you.
That's menacing, but also amazing. Please tweet some art of that at me.
No. No.
Again, that's at...
Okay, so we've presented all these different types of theories. We've presented mammal theory, we've presented reptile theory, we've presented, we have not presented amphibian theory, but that is still an option on the table. So that's like, but a lot of reasons why I don't subscribe to amphibian theory is the fact that a very common, like, linking factor is scales.
Yeah.
And amphibians don't do that thing.
Yeah, frogs are mushy.
So, like, frogs are mushy, salamanders are mushy, like, a lot of amphibians, their trait is that big, like, slimy kind of setup.
Wait.
So
Slimy's slim.
Let me present my theory on
maybe there's
on
different types of lake monsters.
You could. So that's also a thing. So you got like reptilian. Fine. We got bird theory. We got
yes.
reptile theory. We got mammal theory. So those are our big contenders, right? And then you got multiple species.
Bird theory is kind of the
multiple species theory, right?
Multiple
okay.
Species theory,
so that means like each lake monster is a different, like, they are one collective species, but there's like variation within the species, which is why you get different setups. Consider this though. This is my personal pitch. There's just one, but she's really, really fast.
Like Flash.
Yes.
Can we get Nessie in the DC universe? Like the DCCU.
Here's the thing. You have never seen two lake monsters in the same place at the same time, alright? Second off, the sightings that have occurred are staggered. There's like enough space in between each sighting so that feasibly a creature could haul it to another lake, which is probably why they're so concentrated in like either North America or Europe. That's just like where Nessie likes to hang out, you know, or like wherever main lake monster likes to hang out. So just picture like a college student studying abroad just all the time. That's my theory. All the time.
Nessie's just kind of like everywhere.
Seeing some sights, you know, like having a good time, learning about the culture.
I wonder where, like,
just trying to live.
Nessie's, like, first of all, home school is, and where's Nessie's, like, place, you know?
Well,
is Nessie just a citizen of the world? Wait, would Nessie be that person who's just like, I'm not a citizen of the U.S. I'm a citizen of the world.
I'm a citizen of the world.
It's like, yeah, you kind of are Nessie, but it's because you're a bird and you can fly. Boom. Nailed it. Look, Nessie, that's how they get from lake to lake. It's a bird. Nessie can fly.
Bird theory. But Nessie wouldn't even be Nessie, alright? Nessie would be the Fire-Naga, because that's the first recorded
bird theory.
Not bird theory. They don't have wings. They got flippers.
Okay, well, maybe
they got like claws and things.
Maybe they're just a little bit better than penguins and can fly with those flippers.
That's some serious flipper physiological differences we're ignoring. Like, the whole thing about flippers is they let you do the same thing in water that birds do in air, so they're designed completely differently. So, like, Nessie wouldn't be Nessie. Nessie would be the Fire-Naga. So if the Fire-Naga is, like, doing its thing, having a good time, there's only one just really fast and can live for a very long time.
Interesting.
Or the Fire-Naga laid a whole bunch of eggs and they were all from different clutches, because you can do, like, I don't think that's a thing. Never mind. I haven't done enough research. Like, I've done research in how snakes breed, you know, and you can get, like, residual sperm, where it's, like, if you've mated a snake previously with a different snake, it's possible that the next clutch will still be, like, the other snakes, you know?
Wild.
Because it gets stored, I guess. Yeah, it's wild. Which means, like, snake genetics can get all messy. But, like, I don't know if you can have multiple parents for the same clutch. You know, I don't know if that's a thing.
Interesting.
Because if so, that would explain all the different types, as if,
And then where does Panthon come in? I mean, like, really?
I'm not calling out the Fire-Naga for, like, any sort of choices, but, like,
the Fire-Naga's getting around. Look, Fire-Naga's getting around like Goatman.
Oh no. Oh no. We've tarnished this entire brand. We just got here. We already have to leave.
Yeah, actually, this is...
We're gonna need to cut so many bits from this episode.
This is episode 3, and I'm resigning for my comments in home. The last episode. Goodbye.
I'm already going home. Bye. No. But, like, the big theory is that there's one, but they're like really fast, or like the Fire Naga laid a clutch and then a whole bunch of like monsters hatched out and then they got to go and find like a place they fit in, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like birds leaving the nest.
A bird theory.
I'm not subscribing to bird theory.
I subscribe. I hit
bird theory.
I hit like and subscribe on bird theory. I push the bell icon for notification squad. Bird theory.
I subscribe to reptile theory. So like, if y'all want to pick which one you subscribe to, you can like hashtag bird theory, hashtag reptile theory, whatever you think is up with the lake monster.
Tweet at us with
pick
one of
your
those.
team.
I mean, really.
If you can out-argue me, I might subscribe to bird theory.
Here's the thing about bird theory is I like it. And birds, they're cool. Look. It's been described as Leopleurodon. This is the main thing about bird theory. It's been described as Leopleurodon, right? It's
been described as a Leviathan.
Okay. Well, Leviathans are like, that's how people describe dinosaurs before they knew what dinosaurs were. They were like, what's that? And it's like, it's a Leviathan. And it's like, okay, well, you just...
Humans and dinosaurs weren't alive at the same time, you know that, right?
No, they saw the bones and they were like, that's a Leviathan. And...
Okay, good, just checking.
They saw that, they were like, it's a
just
Leviathan.
Like,
hold on, Syd. Hold on, Syd, I gotta get this voice down. Who that's a Leviathan? And his friend was like, no, you just stole that from the Bible. And,
I really don't think that he did. I really don't think so. I don't know enough about
And
dinosaurs.
this dude, he just goes, that's a Leopleurodon. And the other guy, he's like, I don't believe that's been invented yet. Then, many years later, people saw these lake monsters and they were like, that's a Leopleurodon. That weird British guy, he was right.
That weird British guy was dead.
He got eaten by a Leopleurodon. And look, Leopleurodons
No, he didn't. They weren't alive at the same time.
Leopleurodons are dinosaurs. Look, lake monsters are Leopleurodons. Leopleurodons are dinosaurs. Birds are dinosaurs. Theory of equivalence. They're the same thing.
So pick which theory you subscribe to. Bird theory or the better ones.
Bird theory is real and we're out here. We believe in bird theory.
I don't believe in bird theory, but if you do, that's fine. You know, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. So anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in this week.
Let's end the show.
Thank you for tuning in this week. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your continual support of our rambunctious nonsense. We do this for you guys.
I'll be real with you. I'll level with you. It is my nonsense. Syd does a good job with the research.
It's your nonsense.
Syd does a good job with the research and honestly makes this show happen. I do want to talk about this real quick.
Oh, sure. Sure.
I really like the idea of your one monster, but very, very fast, but also very tiny.
Oh, that would be so cute.
I'm really just imagining those, like, Jesus lizards, like, running on top of the water and just like, I gotta get somewhere.
Consider this. Same thing, but
Same
huge.
thing? Huge. Oh, my God. I gotta get somewhere.
But just, like, massive.
Just fucking massive, just running. Not even swimming,
like
running on top of the
building.
water. What if you just, like, were boating out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and you just saw this whole ass fucking Leopleurodon running over the water?
Booking it. Just absolutely booking it.
Oh, my God.
We've been blind to the possibilities.
We've been so blind.
We're gonna need to rearrange some stuff
now let's end the show. Now we can end the show. Now that I've got that off my chest, we can end this show.
Thank you all. Thank you guys so much for listening to us, and we appreciate your continued support for this project and for possible future projects. Stay tuned, y'all. We've got some stuff in the works.
Oh.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, we're so glad.
If you do want to tweet at us and tell us which theory you subscribe to for lake monsters, our Twitter is @GoneCryptids, And the Instagram actually is at midpoint podcasts with a period instead of a point. So it's mid podcasts. Thank you so much for listening, and
we'll see y'all in the woods. Nice.
Can't count how many times I've been outdone by nihilism. Join the mods that splits an open heart into a schism.